Alright, what's up guys? We're just out cruising around on my baby, the Kawasaki Versys 650. Taking a quick tour of the countryside. Getting out of the house before everything goes on lockdown, you know? So, get a nice long ride in today, and just kind of want to talk about this bike. I'm going to do a little bit of a review if you're considering buying the Versys. So you know, I bought this bike in February of 2017, so I've owned it officially for 3 years now. I've got just over 7,000 miles on it, which isn't bad. Shows that, you know, I ride it pretty regularly because I have a truck and also 3 other motorcycles I ride. So 7,000 miles in 3 years, not too bad. Gosh, man, where to start on this thing? I love this bike. You can't go wrong with it, really. This is pretty much your jack-of-all-trades motorcycle. It does everything pretty well, and that's why I love it. That's why it's my favorite bike. If I had to get rid of every bike and just keep one, I would keep this. Out of every bike I've ever owned, this is probably my favorite one, definitely. Some of the features, let's talk about those. You got adjustable windscreen, which is nice. Really deflects all the wind. I don't get any wind on me, really. It comes standard with hand guards. Again, deflect the wind and the cold. I like that. It also came standard with 2 side panniers or hard cases, whatever you want to call them. The Kawasaki system that runs off the same key that the ignition has. Also locks your side bags. They click on and off in about 3 seconds. I normally don't have those on. I normally just keep my top case on. That way I keep a narrow profile. But when I'm doing any kind of trip, I take the side bags with me. And they're huge. I want to say they're like 40 liters or something. You can fit a full face helmet in each one with room to spare. They're pretty giant. So it has a lot of storage capacity on it. I love that. It's got adjustable suspension on the forks and also the rear shock, which is, you just turn a dial. It's harder or softer. You don't have to get out your little wrench to adjust that at all. And as far as features, that might be about it. It's very, which is why I love it. You don't have any kind of rider modes or traction control or wheelie control or cornering modes. None of that. The only thing it's got is ABS, which has saved me on multiple occasions. So I'm thankful for that. But other than that, there's no other electronics package to this thing whatsoever, which I prefer, honestly. I'm sure that's a cool building. I'm sure the rider modes and all that stuff is fun, but I don't like a lot of electronics. I want the mechanical stuff, I don't have electronic ride-by-wire throttle here. I've got a throttle cable coming out of the grip down to the engine. I like that, because if there's a problem, you're probably going to be a way easier fix. So it doesn't have all those bells and whistles. If you want that, you're going to have to go for like a Yamaha Tracer or something. So it's a simple machine, and that's what I love about it. What else? It's, like I said, it's a jack of all trades. You can commute on this bike. You can go for a fun, sporty ride on this bike. You can go on a long trip on this bike. It's not that intimidating. The seat height's like 34 inches, so it's not crazy high. It's not very heavy. It's like 500 pounds, which, if you're talking about trying to take it down a single track in the woods, it's going to be heavy, but for an on-the-road machine, that's not that heavy at all. It's a very tall bike, but it doesn't feel top-heavy. It has a huge capacity gas tank, which I love. I hate when bikes have a small gas tank. It annoys me. This baby is 5.5 gallons, so you can ride for a while. You can see I've gone 140 miles, and I've still got 2 segments left on the fuel gauge, and it'll start when its last segment starts flashing. Then you got like still over a gallon of reserve. So the gas tank lasts forever in this thing. Super happy about that. You can ride it all day long. The seat is super soft. I rode this to Bike Week at Myrtle Beach once. It was 3 hours there, and then I rode around for another probably 4 hours. It really wasn't that fatigued. So do a 7-hour day on this thing without problem, because we're moving a house. So the name Versys, it's a weird name, but You know, it stands for versatile system. That's where they got it, and that's really what it does. The best way I can sum up this motorcycle would be to say, having this in your garage is like having a Swiss Army knife in your pocket. It does whatever you need it to do. Things that I miss or that I would want on this bike, it's a pretty short list, honestly. I would say it would be nice if it had a little bit more power, but it's really not lacking. It's got like 70 horsepower. If I had 100, it'd be more fun, but I mean, you could always go get the Versys 1000 if you want that. But that, I've sat on that bike, it feels like a much bigger machine. This doesn't feel that big. So there you go. If you are looking to get a versatile motorcycle, then you cannot go wrong with this one. If you're looking for something crazy fast, then don't buy this. But if you need a good all-arounder, I mean, this is a fantastic bike for that. I love it. I'm going to try to get as many miles as I can on this. You know, I joke about my Toyota Tundra that I'm going to keep that baby until it has 250,000 miles on it. I kind of want to do the same with this bike. I just want to put on like 100,000 miles on this thing and keep it forever, you know. This might be my forever motorcycle. I don't want to give this one up. I got a steal of a deal on it. That's the other thing. You can get these bikes super cheap. They go for, you know, with all that. This is the light touring model. So, you know, I got the windscreen, the handguards, and the saddlebags and all that. And they go for like usually $9,500 to get out the door with it. And this was like a leftover one because I bought it in 2017 and it is a 2015. It was just, you know, still brand new but no miles on it. They just want to get rid of it. So I got it out the door price for $7,500. So I was happy with that. And I had found multiple dealerships that would give me that same deal. It just, you know, which direction I wanted to drive. So you can get these pretty cheap. And I think they look amazing. It looks like a badass motorcycle. I love the green. I wasn't even supposed to get the green. I drove there with the intention of buying white, and they were like, the white one's gone, you got to get green. I'm like, all right, but I'm glad I did because the green really pops. This Kawasaki, it's called Candy Lime Green. It comes with a bunch of other accessories you can buy. You can buy fog lamps for it. You can buy, I bought the aftermarket power outlet plug here so I could plug in a cell phone or whatever I need. It does come with this extra port right here where you can put a gear indicator in there. I didn't get that. I don't really see, it'd be nice to have it, but I don't want an aftermarket one, honestly. I wish it was just already in the instrument cluster. And I've gotten to the point now where my brain understands RPMs and speed to know exactly what gear I'm in. I'm in 5th gear right now. So your mind will get trained. Well, there you go, guys. I don't really have a whole lot of complaints about this motorcycle. It's been a fantastic machine. You know, I'm an older guy. I'm almost 40, so I'm done with the whole sport bike. I want to go fast type thing. I just wanted a comfortable all-arounder machine, and this baby does it. It's so comfortable. I do have bar risers on it. It brings it back another inch or two. I put wider foot pegs on it, get my fat foot on there. I actually put highway pegs. I found a set of, you know, custom for this model bike highway pegs from, what was it? I can't remember the name. I'll put it up on the screen. I did a whole video on it. And so I've added a little comfort things to it. The seat is super soft. I haven't done anything with the seat yet. I don't know if I'm going to. But you can sit on this thing all day long. The mirrors, there's no mirror extenders. I mean, they get out way around my shoulders. So you can see perfectly. Just, I don't know, man. Good report for me all around. Check it out. It's a bike that you really don't see a whole lot of people riding. It's pretty rare that I see someone else on a Versys. I don't know why. It's a great motorcycle. I just think people don't really think of it for some odd reason. If you're looking to get a new bike, check it out. Good machine, great commuting motorcycle. Well, there you go, guys. Great motorcycle. Check it out if you're in the market to get one. I love Kawasaki. I don't know why. That's a brand that really speaks to me. Just like the look of their bikes. I like the color schemes of their bikes. So I'm partial to those. But yeah, the Kawasaki Versys 650LT. Check it out. Good motorcycle. And thanks for watching.